Hello everyone, this is Lalita Singh and you are going to study science with me in class 8. Today we are discussing chapter 16, that is called light. This is our third video on the same topic. Okay, so in previous video we have studied about characteristic of light, laws of reflection, multiple reflection. Okay, and we have also studied about different uses of multiple reflections. Now, today we are going to study about human eye. We know that human eyes are very precious. They are camera-like structure which help us to absorb and see whatever the things are present in front of us. It make us able to feel the beauty of nature. So eyes have several parts which work together and make us able to see the beautiful world around us. Okay, now we are going to discuss about its different part and what are their function. Let's see over here, class. This is the structure of eye. Eye is a somehow ball like structure. Okay, basically cornea is the outermost. You can see cornea, this one over here. Cornea is the outermost transparent cover of the eye. Being transparent, it allows the light to enter into the eyes. As the cornea is transparent, light can easily pass through it to enter into the eyes. Cornea is over there in a bulge out structure. It is not only a transparent structure which allow the entry of the eyes, but it is also protecting the eyes from injury. Okay, and it is also responsible for bending the light or refraction of light so that light can enter into eyes. Just behind the cornea, a ring shaped flexible muscle present, that is called iris. You can see this is iris. It is a ring shaped, means it is present in all the side of the, okay, iris is all this present in circular fashion over here. It is a ring shaped structure. See over here, this circular disc like structure which is present over here, in the same fashion iris is also present in human eye. Okay, these iris are ring shaped and flexible muscular structure. Okay, these can contract and these can also get relaxed. Understood? As they are made up of muscles, the opening at the center of iris is called pupil. You can see this black opening present in the center of iris. This is called pupil. Okay, the iris control the amount of light entering into the eyes through this pupil. Means when the surrounding is extremely bright, the iris contract and the size of pupil will get decreased. As the iris will contract, what will happen? The size of this pupil will decrease, so amount of light which is entering into the eyes also get decreased. Understood? In this way, the iris is controlling the amount of light entering into the eyes. For example, if we are present in an area which is having dim light, what will happen? This iris will relax. Okay, and in this way, in the during the process of relaxation, what will it do? It will make the size of pupil bigger. Okay, it will increase the size of the pupil so that the maximum amount of light can enter into the eyes. Understood? These iris are also important because they are providing color to the eyes. Means if a person is having black eyes, it means their iris is able to absorb all the light falling on it. Okay, if their eyes are of brown color, it means the iris is able to absorb all the light except for brown. Okay, and brown color is going to get reflected from the eyes, and that is why the eyes are appear brown in color. Or if it is eyes are blue in color, it means all the light which is falling on the iris are getting absorbed except the blue one. Understood? So the color of eyes are also given by these iris. Understood? Now behind the and the pupil, there is eye lens, which is mainly responsible for the formation of image. You can see behind this iris and pupil, okay, there is a eye lens over here. It is a biconvex lens, okay, it is a biconvex lens which is present in the eye. This eye lens is basically made up of transparent crystalline jelly like material. You can see this is eye lens, okay, this is made up of transparent jelly like material which is held in its position with the help of ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles are attached at the bottom and upper end. It is actually present in the circular fashion, so ciliary muscles are keeping the eye lens intact at a position by holding them properly from all the side. Okay, the shape of eye lens is biconvex, means it is convex from both of the side. It means it is thicker in the center whereas it is thinner on the side. This type of lens is known as biconvex lens. Understood, class? Okay, the human eye is similar to the shape of thick and hollow ball. Basically, the human eye look like a ball shaped structure. See over here, this is how human eye look like. It appears like a ball. Okay, the front of the eye is fitted with the iris and okay, pupil, lens and ciliary muscles. The inner wall of the remaining chamber is called retina. Just have a look of a retina. See this inner structure over here, okay, where the light is falling from the cornea is called a retina. This is a retina. Okay, this is the inner wall of the eye that is called a retina. Understood? The retina behave as a screen for the image formation. Whenever we look at an object, the light rays coming from the object enter into our eyes, okay, passed from cornea to pupil, okay, it enters into the inner chamber of the eye and fall on the retina, okay, over there it produce an image. Understood? So the retina behave as a screen for the image formation of an object that we look. Retina contain millions of light sensitive cells called photoreceptors. These cells over here are having millions of photoreceptor cells that are known as rod cells and cone cells. The rod cells are sensitive to different intensity of light, whereas cone cells are helpful in perceiving the color. Over here, these are the rod cells, whereas these are the cone cells. Okay, this is how rod cells and cone cells are appearing. Okay, rod cells are, they are termed as rod cell. Why? Because over here you can see they are rod like, whereas it is cone like in shape, that is why they are known as cone shaped cell. Okay, you see over here the blue one over here is rod cells, whereas yellow one is the cone cells. Okay, class. The eye lens divides the internal eye into two hollow space. See over here, this is the first hollow space, whereas this is the second hollow space. Okay, so the first hollow space is present between cornea and eye lens. Okay, the first hollow space is present between cornea and eye lens, whereas the second hollow space is present between the eye lens and the retina. This is the second one, hollow space. Okay, the space between cornea and eye lens is filled with the transparent fluid called aqueous humor. Okay, aqueous humor, the area which is filled, but the liquid which is filled between the cornea and eye lens is known as aqueous humor, by while the space between the eye lens and retina is filled with the jelly-like material called vitreous humor. The aqueous humor maintains the bulging shape of the cornea, while the pressure of vitreous humor keep the retina attached to the wall of the eyes. Okay, this pink color structure which is represented in the eye, okay, eyeball inner structure is a retina, which is having different type of photoreceptor cells like rod cells and cone cells. Okay, understood? Next topic is working of eyes. Actually, the eye structure is hopefully clear for you. This is the cornea, this is iris, okay, this is the iris portion, and the gapping bit present between the iris is known as pupil. The empty space over here in between the iris, okay, the empty space present over here in between the iris is known as pupil, which allow the light to enter into the eyes. Okay, now this is the lens which is held by ciliary muscles. Okay, and the inner structure, pink one is what? Pink one is retina. Over here you can see it is a blind spot. Blind spot means optic nerve is emerging out from this spot. That is why this spot in the inner side of retina do not have photoreceptor cell. Okay, that is why it is called blind spot. Now have a look how the eye function. The reflected light from the object enter into eye through cornea. Okay, and through cornea it passes into the pupil in between the iris. Okay, this light passes through aqueous humor of the eye, and then it passes through the vitreous humor in such a manner that an inverted image of object is formed. You can see the pencil over here is in upright condition, whereas it is the image which is formed is in inverted condition. Okay, in this way inverted image is formed. Clear? On retina, photoreceptors in the retina detect the brightness and color of the image, and the impulses which is received by the impulses which is received by the photoreceptor cells has been sent to the blind spot or to the optic nerve. Okay, the impulses has been sent to the optic nerve, which is later on carried by the optic nerve to the brain. Over there brain analyze the signal, okay, analyze the signal and understand what type of signals they have received or what type of image has been formed on the retina. Okay, the photoreceptors in retina detect the brightness and the color of the object, and then it pass the message to the brain with the help of optic nerve. So it is the optic nerve which is carrying the impulses to the brain. Okay, over there in brain, the message which has been carried out by the optic nerve, it also get inverted one more time, hence the object become erect in condition. Okay, the image which is perceived by the brain is now in erect condition. The point on the point on retina where optic nerves are connected to it lacks photoreceptor cells, hence the image formed at this point is not sensed by our eyes, and that is why this point is called blind spot. Since the right eye can see whatever lie on the left eye blind spot and vice versa, the two eyes together provide a complete vision. We cannot see the blind spot if we are seeing with the both of the eyes. But the thing is that because why it is happen, because the right and left both of the eyes are having their own image, and both of the image are going to get overlapped by our brain, because our brain is sensing the impulses carried out by both of the optic nerve. So these images get overlapped over one another, as we can see that the area which the area of blind spot formed by the left eye is already covered by, can be sensed by the eyes of right side. Okay, and the area which is not sensed due to blind spot through right eyes can be sensed with the help of left eye. So these two eyes help us to see the object clearly without the location of blind spot. Okay, since right eyes can see whatever lies in the left eye blind spot, so we can see the object clearly. The two eye in the humans are placed in such a manner that they provide a three-dimensional effect and able make us able to see and estimate the object size, distance clearly. Okay, the fact is applied by a cinematographer as well. A cinema or a movie film is nothing but a series of still photographs taken in a very short interval of time. These still photographs are flashed at a speed of 24 photographs per second in front of our eyes and make us believe that the object or the substances which is kept in front of us is actually moving. Okay, what happened over here, our capacity to perceive the image, okay, is kind of very less in comparison to what the photos we are seeing during the movie. The impression of one image on our eyes lies for 1 by 16th of seconds. Understood? So if we are seeing 24 photographs per second, just think about, we will be able to identify every picture which is shown to us. Now see over here, it is an activity, or you can say it is a game, in which you have to take a circular piece of cardboard and make two holes on the two sides of the cardboard. Attach it with the help of thread as shown in the figure. Now on one side of cardboard paste your picture, okay, and on the second side you can paste the picture of a moon. Now twist the thread and make the cardboard twirl rapidly. You will see yourself on moon. Why? Because the images that is formed due to the twirling of the cardboard is having higher speed than what our eyes can retain the image. So this, by moving this cardboard, you will feel that your picture is placed on the moon. Now next is activity 6, to feel the presence of the blind spot in our eyes. Okay, for that we have to look very carefully of at the following chart given over here, 6 5 4 3 2 1, and over here it is a black spot, right? So look at it very carefully, okay, and to find out the blind spot of right eye, what you have to do is you have to close your left eye and then keep on looking at every letter, every number given in the chart, okay. But what you have to keep in mind is that don't move your head, keep your head motionless, and then you have to read from 1 to 6 one by one until the black dot vanish, okay. The vanishing of black dot indicate the formation of image of the black dot at the blind spot of right eye. Okay, now next is how to care for the eyes or care of the eyes. We know that eyes are very sensitive and most important organ of the body because they make us able to see. Okay, so to keep our eyes healthy, we need to follow certain precautions. Okay, like the eyes should be washed every day with fresh and clean water at normal temperature. You are not allowed to wash your eyes with hot water or extremely cold water. Now next is never rub the eyes. Rubbing of the eyes can damage your eyes if certain dust particles are over there. Next is, in case of dust particle get into the eyes, splash a lot of clean and cold water into the eyes so it can wash the eyes properly and remove the dust particle from the eyes. Now next is, if a foreign particle like splinter or metallic particle got into the eyes, wash it clean with the cold water immediately, and if you did not get relief from that, rush to the doctor to see them. Okay, next is never look at the bright source of light like sun or willing spark directly because it will damage your retina. Next is do not read or write in dim light or very bright light because this can damage the iris of the eyes. Okay, next is the minimum distance at which a normal human eye can read or see without any strain is 25 centimeter. This distance is known as least distance for distinct vision. Means we can clearly see the object if we will keep the object away from our eyes at least at 25 centimeter, because we cannot see clearly the object which is kept at 24 centimeter. Okay, so always keep your books or notebook at a distance of distant vision from the eyes. Okay, that is away from 25 centimeter or at 25 centimeter. Next is the eye need vitamin A for their proper function. Therefore, include sources of vitamin A into your daily diets. Some of the vitamin A rich source food are fish, milk, carrot, papaya, yellow part of the egg. Okay, next is avoid wearing contact lens for more than 12 hours at a stretch. If you are wearing a contact lens, avoid it using for more than 12 hours, because it will also cause damage to your eyes. Now brush cold cucumber slices gently against the eye for 10 minutes before going to sleep at night to prevent puffiness. Okay, just let your eyes get relaxed, and for relaxation you can massage it gently as well. Okay, now next, if allergy to sunlight, wear ultraviolet protection sunglasses. Try not to spend too much time looking at the computer screen or television. If you have it as a compulsory requirement to see the computer or television screen continuously, then take small breaks in between to look away or to see the far away object as possible. Okay, next is visit an optometrist every year. They can diagnose this problem that may be fixed with the glasses or surgery. So what is optometric? Means optician, a person who examines people's eyes to recommend and sell glasses. Now a doctor who treats the disease related to eyes is called ophthalmologist, and the scientific study of the eye and its disease is called ophthalmology. Okay, now let's see about defect of vision. Sometimes people develop eye problem due to poor lifestyle or unbalanced diet or due to age. Okay, so basically the common defect of vision are myopia, hypermetropia and cataract. Okay, so we are going to study about each of them one by one. Okay, first is myopia. It is inability to see the distant object clearly. Means a person who is suffering from myopia, they are not able to see the object which is kept at the distance, but the ability to see the near object is okay. Means the person who is suffering from myopia will never be able to see clearly the object which is kept at a very far distance, but they will be able to read or see the object when the object is kept at 25 centimeter from the eyes. It is caused mainly due to the malnutrition or inability of ciliary muscles to relax completely. Means ciliary muscles can contract and relax in normal eyes, but over here the ciliary muscles are not able to relax completely. Okay, and this, because of this disease is caused. This defect of vision can be corrected by using spectacle with concave lens. Okay, concave means one lens which is thinner at the center and thicker at the edge. Okay, next is hypermetropia, inability to see the near object but they are able to see the distance object clearly. That type of disease is known as hypermetropia. Means it is exactly opposite to the myopia. In case of myopia, the people are not able to see the far object, whereas in hypermetropia the people are not able to see the nearby object. Okay, so obviously the lens which is used to correct this problem is convex lens. Okay, convex lens is what? Which is thicker in the middle and thinner at the edges. Okay, it is mainly caused due to weakness of ciliary muscles of the eye at old age or poor lifestyle can cause this disease. Understood? Now, next is cataract. Sometime, usually at old ages, the eye fluid gradually get deposited on the eyelids and affect the transparency of the eyelids. Okay, basically, the cataract is caused due to the loss of transparency of the eyelids. Okay, this defect is known as cataract. A person suffering from cataracts can see blurred images of all the object which is kept around them. Cataract can be cured surgically. In this surgical treatment, what we do, we can scratch the layer that is deposited on the lens, or we can replace it completely with the new artificial lens. Okay, this replacement of a lens in the eye is known as phacoemulsification. It takes about 20 to 25 minutes to treat one eye. Okay, then over here we are having some important fact and some interesting fact about the eyes of the other animal. Just like human, other animal also have eyes, and because they also need a sense of vision. Okay, special feature of the eyes of few animals are, okay, first one is eye of dragonfly. An ordinary fly contain approximately 30,000 lens. We are only having a pair of lens, but they are having 30,000 lens. Okay, next is the size of eyeball of an eagle is approximately 40% of the size of the human eyeball. You have already seen the eyeball of the human, whereas it is more, it is the size of the eagle eye is approximately 40% more than the human eye. The eye of chameleon can move independently in all direction to protect them and to give them a better view of all around their surrounding. Now, a falcon can see a 10 centimeter long object from a distance of 1.5 kilometer. Can you imagine? 1.5 kilometer from this distance, they can see even the object, such a small 10 centimeter long an object. Okay, now a gain squid has its eye with a diameter of 25 centimeter, 10 times as compared to the human eyes. Whew. Its retina contain up to 1 billion photoreceptor. An octopus has a rectangular pupil in its eye, whereas we are having circular pupil, right? Now next is visually challenged people. We are lucky that we are having eyes to see the beautiful surrounding, to see the beautiful scenery provided by the nature, but all humans are not that so lucky. Okay, so some may have a very limited vision, while other may not have the sensation of vision at all right from the birth. Some may lose their eyesight due to some incident, some due to some infection or disease. Okay, the people who are unable to see are known as visually challenged people. Okay, they are known as visually challenged people. The other senses of these people, like touch, smell, hearing, are very strong because they are depending upon these sensations throughout their life. They have to balance to they have to develop these all senses so that they can maintain a life. Okay, now they normally have to feel their surrounding by touching, by smelling, or by hearing the sound. Even they can recognize the footstep of a person who is walking. They can identify the person according to their footstep. They know their pathway by counting the step in which they are walking. Visually challenged people are provided with additional resources that enable them to develop their capacity. These resources are optical or non-optical aid. Optical means something which is related with the lens. Okay, optical aid include bifocal lens, contact lens, tinted lens, magnifiers, telescope aids, etc. Okay, lenses rectify their vision limitation, whereas telescope aid help them view chalkboard and classroom demonstration. Okay, non-optical aids are visual aids which magnify words. Tactual aids that use sense of touch are braille write slate and stylus for reading and writing. Okay, auditory aids are cassettes, tape recorder, talking books. Electronic aids are talking calculator, closed circuit television, audios, series, voice boxes with computer. These help them to listen and write the text. Okay, so over here we are talking about braille script, right? This is a script which is basically used by the person who is visually challenged. Okay, now what is braille script? There was actually no possibility being able to read or write for the visually challenged people until a French Louis Braille developed a method for reading and writing. Louis Braille himself was a blind at age of 3 only. He developed a different way to read and write for those who cannot see. This unusual language or script is named after him as Braille script. Okay, the script contain a set of character. You can see over here. Okay, this script contain a set of character known as braille character. Each braille character is made up of 6 dot position and arranged in a rectangular box. You can see we are having 1 2 3 4 5 6 dots are there. Okay, so a dot may be raised at any of these 6 position, and by touching them they can feel it and they can identify the words. The position are numbered from 1 to 6 as shown in the figure. Okay, so you can see over here every word, every letter is having specifically position with raised dot. Understood? Braille may be produced using a slate or stylus in which each dot created from the back of the page. Writing is mirror image by hand. Okay, whenever the person is writing it with the hand, they have to write the mirror image because they will always touch the back of the page. While creating a hole, the pages from the back get erased. You can see in your own copies that when you are writing in the back of page, it always appear as a mirror image. So to write with the help of stylus, the person has to make a hole which is mirror image of the letters. Okay, now over here every letter is having specific symbol which is given over here in braille script. Even the numbers are also having specific dots, okay, which is indicating the presence of particular letter. The comma and full stop sign in also braille script is also given over here. You can see. So using the braille font, the word pen can be written as like this. Understood? So braille script help the people to write, to show their feelings. Okay, understood? They also help them to get the knowledge as well. Understood? Now over here in knowledge desk, see over here we are having a paragraph on Louis Braille. He was born in France in 1809 as a normal child, but he had lost his eyesight at the age of 3 only. Later on, because of his curiosity to learn, to write, to read, he developed a special type of script that is called Braille script. Okay, Braille font has been developed by him and published the very first time in 1829. His work did not stop over there. By 1837, he also added symbols for maths and music. The invention of the Braille font, which is made a little raised from the surface of the paper so that it can be touched and felt, brought revolution in the communication among the visually challenged people. Because of the braille script, now they are able to communicate with each other by writing even letters or writing the books. Okay, over here we are having also about Helen Keller. Okay, some visually challenged people have great achievement in their life that inspire and give strength to other. For example, Helen Keller, she was an American author and lecturer. She lost her eyesight at the age of 18 months only, and because of her determination and courage, she got her university degree. She was an author of a number of books like The Story of My Life, which was published in 1903. Okay, it is her well-known autobiography. Some Indians also have made their name to overcome the worst of their life, like Divakar, a child singer, has given wonderful performance. Ravindra Jain, a lyrics singer composer, got his Sangeet Prabhakar degree from Allahabad. Then Lal Advani established an association for rehabilitation of disabled in India and represent India on Braille problem in UNESCO. The list is endless. It is our duty to encourage and support them for developing their capacity, their capability, because they are even more better than us, because even though they are not having the vision, but still they are going on and they are achieving so many things in their life. So we must support them, okay, and we must care for them. Okay, class, we have finished the topic discussion over here. In next, we will discuss about question answer in our next video. Until then, have a nice day, everyone.